8-week update. I'm 38 weeks and 4 days today. This last week has been a tough week emotionally, I suppose you could say, for me. There's been a lot of things going on home life wise that have just been like a nightmare. It's just one of those things, you know, when it feels like everything's going wrong at the wrong time. So anyway, moving on, I had my midwife appointment yesterday and it was all fun and games again. Basically, the woman that she was training last time obviously hadn't booked my appointment in properly, and we were waiting there for like 40 minutes in the waiting room. This was during Isla's nap time, so Isla obviously didn't have a nap. She was like messing around a bit. I mean, she wasn't too bad really for a toddler that had missed her nap, but she was playing up a bit more than usual, and obviously it was getting a bit stressful, and I was like, for goodness sake, it's really hot in here, like what's going on? And then the midwife came out into the thing to call someone. She said Christine, and I just assumed she got my name wrong because she has called me Christine before. Went to get up, and then she was like, "Aren't you Christina, not Christine?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "What appointment time did you have?" And I said, 2:10. She was like, "I don't think I have you down." And she went and checked, and she'd put a completely different person that she doesn't even think that's even pregnant onto the system for my appointment time. But yeah, anyway, she apologised and was like, "Oh, it was the other lady the other week," and sort of thing, and sort of blamed it on her. And I was thinking, well, you were there too. You were supposed to be checking this, but you're supposed to be training her at the end of the day. But anyway, I think because of that, she was a bit flustered and then like really rushed through the whole appointment. To be honest, there wasn't a huge amount to like discuss anyway. It was just normal checks. We listened to baby's heart rate, which was 145 to 155, something like that. He is still head down. His back was this side, but I do think he still flips, because I said that I feel him all the time, everywhere, and it's very painful now. I was like, you know, saying to her that it pushes a lot more. I was a bit more talkative. I tried to be a bit more open myself, and she was a little bit more talkative, but not a great deal, to be honest. We also got my blood test results, and she managed to look them up, and they're perfectly fine. She said if anything they're really good now, and definitely got more than enough, so the iron pills are definitely doing their job, which I kind of feel like I knew anyway, so this whole palaver feels like, really. My fundal height was 36 centimetres. I'm still on the 50th percentile. It starts to taper off sort of at the end, like you don't really gain too much from the looks of it, from my book anyway. The only thing that I have an issue with this time, like a big issue with, and I didn't really realise until I got home, is that the next appointment she booked me for is when I'm actually 41 weeks, and I thought she said 40 weeks. I didn't really think about the fact that it was in 3 weeks' time. She did it at the end. She always does the next appointment at the end, and they send a text message to you anyway. So I just took that and didn't write it in my diary and everything like that until I got home and realised that it's 3 weeks' time, when she's supposed to put me in for 2 weeks when I'm 40 weeks. Now, obviously, I'm hoping to have baby before then, so I'm hoping I won't see her anyway. But if I did go over, she's not seeing me until the 14th. That's 10 days past my due date, and they're not allowed to let you go past 14 days because it's only like 2 weeks. So it's like I don't quite get whether she realises that, as well as the fact that she would have to book me in for an induction like literally within 4 days. And whether she can do that or not, I don't know, because obviously hospitals get booked up and stuff, and it's like, I don't want to be waiting that long. But honestly, if I start to get near my due date and he hasn't come, I do think I'm going to have to ring and try and like either see her sooner or just go in or try and think for myself for an induction. I don't know, but like I'm not waiting that long. Like that's not fair. Like, and it worries me because I know that you can have complications if you let a baby stay in there too long as well. They can do things sooner, and she should really want to do a sweep at 40 weeks because that's what my book says. So I don't know, I might just ring and be like, do you realise how late you've booked me in for? Can I see you sooner, basically, if she doesn't think so. I feel like there's always always a problem when I go to the midwife, which there just shouldn't be. So, weight. I am 9.2 pounds now. So, well, 9 stone 2 pounds. So I've gained another pound, which is perfectly fine. I think that's 27 altogether, so literally 1 more pound and I've gained 28 pounds, which is 2 stone, and that would be kind of my just aim. So I'm like, okay, you can gain 1 more pound and that's it. But I don't know, I kind of feel like I might end up gaining more with this one, and I definitely starting to feel like he's going to be a bigger baby. For a good while I was like, I don't know, maybe a little bit bigger and stuff, but now I'm starting to think, no, I think he's going to be bigger. He's definitely confined, and I think the painful movements and stuff, and the fact that he's so strong just says to me that he's kind of like bigger. I don't know, I'm really still hoping he's not too much bigger, because I want him to fit in the outfits that I got, that is, you know, outfits that I'm like, you have to wear this because I love them. And also, you know, pain wise, I don't want to be pushing out too big a baby. I'm not a very big person. Moving on to symptoms. As I said, like, the movements have been still painful, and I've said that before, but the pressure recently, the last 2 days, I've had really a lot of pressure down below. I think he keeps on engaging and coming out, or at least pushing a lot downwards. And I've been getting lightning crotch like no tomorrow. Last night was really bad, and it felt like he was trying to come out downwards without contractions. That's what it felt like. It was so, and it's like I was moving to try and thing, and sometimes it would ease off a little bit, but most of the time it just really still hurt. Definitely getting to the point where I feel like I'm a bit of a heifer and a bit of a whale, and you know, I'm kind of ready for him to be here in that sense. And you know, I'm kind of like, I can't wait till I can move properly, I don't have so much weight on me, and you know, it's not so uncomfortable all the time, and all that typical pregnancy feeling towards the end, really. My need to pee alongside, I feel like it goes hand in hand with the lightning crotch and the pushing that he's been doing, but I've been needing to pee so much more, which is so frustrating, because literally it's like, last night it was like every 10-20 minutes I felt like I needed to pee. Most of my other symptoms are pretty much the same. Still getting heartburn every so often. You know, round ligament pain's definitely still a pain and a problem. Itchy belly. My belly has definitely been itchy, and it's so hard not to scratch it. And nothing seems to make it better, and my stretch marks are just stretched to the max and they look awful. I feel like my belly just looks not very nice this time. Like, my belly, I felt like, didn't look too bad last time. I felt like it was a nice pregnant belly, not any stretch marks, and the nice linear ego line, and this time it's just meh. Yeah, so like I said, pretty much all the other symptoms are pretty much the same. Still got a really big appetite, for like I can eat and eat and eat. And my dreams, I've still been having, you know, quite vivid dreams, and my sleep has been up and down. Like, I get really tired on and off, and then other times I'm like awake, really, really awake. But I'm not too sure if that's just pregnancy related or problem related. Other things as well, they definitely keep me up, keep me worrying. I'm definitely a worrier. My mind is constantly going over the fact that he could come anytime now, that his due date is quickly coming, and I feel like because of this sort of appointment with the midwife that's been put back a bit further than I'd want, it makes me a bit more like added pressure to try and get him to come myself. Also, because obviously it's the 1st of December next week, that sort of adds to the pressure of feeling like, oh my gosh, I need to, you know, really try to get this baby to come. But at the same time, that's so conflicting feelings, because when I start to think about actually going into labour, like now or anytime soon, I panic a little bit. Like, there's a part of me that just goes, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be in pain again. And they say you forget the pain, and you do for the most part, but I feel like there is a huge part of me that still remembers it and still goes, it like makes me tense up, and it makes me feel a little bit like sick, because I know how much it hurts. It's the end. It's not like the whole process. It's not like terrible. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but like I know I coped really well with Isla, really. I laboured all day without anything, even thinking, kind of convincing myself I wasn't in labour, because they had said that they didn't think I was properly in labour, but I obviously was. And it wasn't literally until like the couple of hours before she arrived, when I was throwing up and I was being sick, and it was just so intense. And really, it wasn't the worst. The worst bit was pushing her out. And I'm just like, oh gosh, like it's so contradictory feelings, like I've sort of said before, and I just feel like I don't know how to sort of deal with them. Like a part of me is like, yeah, okay, let's try and get this baby out of me, and then there's another part of me like, no, I'm not ready. I feel like I wasn't scared last time. I was so just like, yeah, let's have a baby, I'm excited. And this time I'm excited, but I'm so like, I don't know, I guess overwhelmed, and I'm not too sure how that's gonna affect me on the other side of it. I'm definitely still excited to see him, and I can't wait like to hold him. Like this definitely feels like the longest pregnancy. I definitely feel like compared to last time, I'm just so ready to meet him. I feel like it's been forever. It would just be nice to hold him in my arms and see his face. Anyway, sorry for the ramble. Hopefully, who knows whether we'll have a next update. Maybe he'll come before then. I'm kind of guessing that I'm hoping he will, because next update would be on the 2nd of December and I want him to come in November, so that's, oh my god, that's really scary. So I kind of want him to come before I do my next update. But whether he will or not, I really don't know. Yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.